Are you serious? Are you serious? Get a cup of coffee this morning and calm down. And don't go to the Brazil Olympics. What? I don't even know. I don't even want to say it. It's cursed. And we've been saying it for 2 years before there was any reasons to say it. The Lord showed us in prayer. We've been sharing it with you all on YouTube for 2 years. Folks, it's not because there was a Hosea prophecy event where millions of fish washed up on the banks dead. It's not because there has been 3 bodies washed up on the banks dead. It's not because the raw sewage burst in the pipelines down the streets of Rio De Janeiro. But then what about the huge sinkhole that caused part of the stadium to collapse? And then what about the dam holding back the red toxic sludge that broke and came down the mountain like a tsunami, wiping out an entire village and poisoning the ecosystem in the rivers? But what about the Zika virus spreading like mad? Not just a Brazil problem, which is massive, but Colombia, on up Central America, now even into the United States, still spreading. What about the microcephaly from the Zika virus? Thousands of babies born with severe birth defects and miscarriages up 80%, all coming out of Brazil. Folks, I don't even know where to start. Lightning strikes hitting the statue of our Redeemer, breaking the fingers off of the statue of Christ. Are you serious? This nation has been plagued by this city. It's actually Rio de Janeiro mostly has been plagued. The nation's been plagued by the hosting of this paganistic, Illuminati-funded, the Olympic Games. It didn't stop there. Yesterday, someone put an explosive device in the stadium there at the Maracana Stadium, where the opening games will begin this Friday night. Oh, and don't forget, they've arrested 10 terrorists plotting to do tremendous bombs. And I won't even talk about the fact that the mayor of Rio de Janeiro says that they are broke, busted, and disgusted. He doesn't have the money to pay enough police officers. Crime is literally, the city is ridden with crime, and the hospitals have run out of medications, and the doctors and nurses are 1 month behind in getting their salaries. Are you listening to me? Well, yesterday tensions are high in Rio de Janeiro with a bomb disposal experts taking no chances with a suspicious package at a venue set to host the Olympic opening ceremonies. Host broadcaster Channel 7 revealed that a loud explosion had been heard in the famous Maracana Stadium early Sunday evening last night, soon after the robot had been sent in following the detection of a suspicious package. There was reports the package was a toolbox. There was definitely an explosion after the robot went in. So it was a toolbox sitting there, and it was very suspicious. So they sent in the robot, and as soon as the robot touched the toolbox, it exploded. It's unbelievable. Rio organizers are also worried about security issues, including the theft of laptop and 3 shirts during the fire evacuation. The robbery is concerning because they're claiming the security presence has since been increased with 4 private guards on the entrance and doors of the hotels. Chiller said all team members have been reminded to keep the doors locked. The teams that are there already they're very concerned about their valuables. The Maracana Stadium, which hosted the 1950 World Cup soccer final, will host the Olympic Games and the opening ceremony. And this thing is out of control. And now there's a report this morning. Experts to Rio athletes, don't put your head underwater. Just days ahead of the Olympic Games, the waterways of Rio de Janeiro are as filthy as ever. This is an absolute Associated Press report. Contaminated with raw human sewage, teeming with dangerous viruses and bacteria. according to the 16-month-long study commissioned by the Associated Press. Not only are some 1,400 athletes at risk of getting violently ill in water competitions, but the Associated Press tests indicate that tourists also face potentially serious health risk on the golden beaches there in Rio de Janeiro. The Associated Press survey of the Olympic and Paralympic venues have revealed consistent and dangerously high levels of viruses from the pollution, a major black eye on Rio's Olympic project that has set off alarm bells among sailors and rollers and open water swimmers. Folks, are you serious? The water is worse than Flint, Michigan. What? And the first results of the study, published over a year ago, showed viral levels up 1.7 million times that would be considered worrisome in the United States or Europe. And at those contradictions, swimmers and athletes who ingest just 3 teaspoons of water are almost certain to be infected with viruses that can cause stomach and respiratory illnesses, and more rarely, heart and brain inflammation. Are you serious? Are they going to hold the Olympic Games there? And let me throw one more thing at you. You talk about cursed. Guess where they're going to hold the 2020 Olympic Games? Japan. And they're going to play the baseball games and softball games and some of the water events at Fukushima. Has the Olympic Committee lost their minds, or did they ever have it? Somebody calm down and go ahead and get some coffee and get it strong. So I'm just saying, oh my Lord have mercy. Since the Associated Press released the initial results last July, athletes have been taking elaborate precautions to prevent illnesses that could potentially knock them out of the competition, including pre-evently taking antibiotics in advance, bleaching the oars, donning plastic suits and gloves in a bid to limit contact with the water. And all of this stuff, folks, it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I'll be right back. The Olympic Games is cursed and cursed and cursed and cursed in Rio de Janeiro. And, but wait till Friday night. What will be the opening ceremony? Will we see a grand presentation of the Illuminati? Or will there be a terrorist attack during this Olympic Games that will strike fear throughout the world? Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days.